Abdurrahman Jankare is one of the most notorious bandits in Northwest. He was even the one who masterminded killing of late Aminu Dai,
Assistant Commissioner
of Police and Area Commander of Dutama Zone. Now, when he killed him, because it was in my local, he left from Kulfi police station to where he will go and do the operation, because he was a very fine officer, incorruptible, and all this, everybody knows about him. Now, when he went for that operation and they encircled him based on certain kind of betrayal from within his own cycle, I believe, when he was killed by that Jankari, the following day, all the big bandits in the area had a party in Saskia, one village about 10 kilometers from Tuskama, and they were celebrating the killing of Aminu, late Aminu. And Jankaro came with the uniform of Aminu, and they were hailing him. Everybody.
He went to the party.
Yes, to
with the uniform of Aminu.
Now everybody know, and from time to time he will put the uniform and be going around the town. So when this so-called peace deal which they arranged, when he came for that meeting, he came with the uniform of late Aminu with the name Amin Umar.
During a peace deal.
During a peace deal. So you have the security were there. You have the police, who they kill Assistant Commissioner of Police. So, and why I tell you it cannot be a normal peace, because the conditionalities were given by the bandit. The bandit directed that no police should come with uniform. Police who were there, none of them.
Barrister, did you hear that?
Yes, I sent you this video, if you remember.
Oh, really?
I'm the one that sent you this video.
Okay, maybe I forgot. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it is so absurd. These things, if you hear it from something, you will not believe it. It shows complete lack of government presence and government authority and government security. Total absence of it. Can you beat this? You kill an assistant commissioner of police.
Honestly.
You take his uniform and be wearing and going around, and they are hailing you.
Yeah, honestly.
You are coming to meetings with the uniform of the person you killed. Police are there.
Police are there. And AC, assistant commissioner of police, killed.
How on earth have we got to this position, to where we are today in Nigeria, that things like this, unbelievable things like this will happen? How? How did we get to this place? A whole assistant commissioner of police,
honestly,
is the commander of area commander.
Area commander, fa.
That is, he's in charge of several local governments. You kill him, you carry his uniform, you are proud, you wear it all the time, not once. Even when they invited you for peace meeting, you said no police will come with you, but you wore the uniform of the assistant commissioner you killed. This shows that we no longer have a country. We no longer have a country. That's the truth. We no longer have leaders that we should call leaders, or who deserve to be called leaders.
And
did you hear anything? Anybody say anything? Public officials, apart from this man that
honestly,
you would have expected so much noise to be made about this.
And you tell me, Barrister, that Nigeria can change without a violent revolution? No, the truth is, Nigeria has become so this stench in our system has become unabateable. That the only solution that we have that can actually get our act together is a violent revolution. That is the unfortunate situation. I hate to say it, but that is just the reality. It is not something I advocate for. I am not advocating for violent revolution, but I'm just stating the obvious that the only thing that can actually change the situation in Nigeria is a violent revolution. I've been stating this for so many years. That's the only thing. I've written an article on this once or twice or so, if I can still remember, I think once or twice. The only solution to our problem, to Nigeria's problem, honestly, is a violent revolution, because the system has been so bastardized, so balkanized in a way that it's unmendable anymore. It can't be mended. Now tell me, a policeman, and the same thing is happening. Look at a military general was killed last week. Excuse me. A military general, for God's sake. Under normal, remember, the military, especially the military, they used to be very patriotic when it comes to.
He was a brigade commander.
That's what I'm saying, general. So he's a brigadier general. So a general, for God's sake. Let's even ask whether brigade commander or not. At his level, he is a one-star general. For God's sake, a general was killed by insurgents. Yet the military, I expect, what happened when the military killed one military man in Odi, that's during Obasanjo time. I don't know what happened or whatever. They killed one military man, was killed.
It was policemen that were killed in Odi.
Okay, good. And they went and flushed the entire.
They leveled the whole town. Only one.
The same thing happened in Benue State, in Zakibiam. The same thing happened. They leveled the entire whatever. Now we have a general killed, an ACP, Assistant Commissioner of Police, killed. Nobody is saying anything. No reaction.
That is a state that you have a commissioner of police. That is a state that you have army formations. In Katsina State, that you have army formations. That this thing has happened, and you cannot hear it. You cannot hear it on the media.
Under normal circumstances, in a sane environment, even though if these people in military are involved in this, even though if the people in the police top hierarchy are involved in this, under a sane environment, no matter how corrupt they are, for the purpose of optics, that man that did this thing, they will give order, including the sponsors of this, they will give order. You see that guy that did this nonsense to tarnish our image? Go take him out. They will kill that man. The who people, or whatever group that did that, they will wipe them off. They wipe them off. But in the Nigerian situation, what are we saying? Nothing, no punishment. Someone did it. You can imagine that they say this guy was wearing the Assistant Commissioner of Police uniform several times.
Coming for the peace, they called the peace meeting.
And he was with the police uniform, with the man's name. With the man's name on
uniform and came to that. Why they said no police should come with uniform to that meeting? The insurgent gave that directive. But he wore the Assistant Commissioner's uniform and came for the meeting. And police were there.
It is so sad, honestly.
The absence of governance.
It is so sad.
Honestly, absence of leadership.
I just pray. We need Tinubu to be out, because Tinubu's situation. It didn't start from him. It didn't start with him. This whole started or whatever. But he has become complicit in this. His thing has gotten worse. This thing, such kind of nonsense didn't happen during even the Buhari who started this nonsense. A policeman killed, a general killed, yet nothing was done about it. Or nothing is being done about it. Even Buhari regime, such nonsense didn't happen. So the thing has deteriorated to the extent of irredeemability. The system cannot be redeemed anymore. So honestly, we just need a revolution in this country. And first of all, what we need is that this man Tinubu has to leave. He has to leave. I just wish, and I pray for the US to mount pressure, intense pressure on him. I just pray for US to find a candidate that they can support. At least to oust, to take out, to oust Tinubu's government. Let US support someone, even if it's underground or whatever. Because I believe I strongly believe in sovereignty, but at the same time, in the Nigeria situation, in this present situation, sovereignty doesn't matter anymore, because we are being oppressed. we are being oppressed, we are being victimized in our own country. We are being flogged and asked not to cry. So what do you expect? We expect it's just like in a family. Let me give this an analogy. In a family of father, mother, and children, you have a father who is a tyrant, who has become a tyrant, who batters his wife all the time, batters his children all the time, but including giving them marks on their body, injuries on their body. What do you expect? What happens? Government actually intervenes, because there are some family issues that happens, and the matter goes to the police or goes to the court. The police will say, you people should go, this is a family matter, go and settle. But when the matter has become a matter of between life and death, that become physically injurious to the members of the family, the authorities, the legal authorities gets involved, the government gets involved and take over the case. The same thing should apply in the Nigerian situation. This same thing should apply. Yes, we are a sovereign nation, but at this point, our father has been bullying us, have been oppressing us, have been brutalizing us. He's been beating us up unjustifiably. At this juncture, sovereignty is no longer important to us. What is important to us is to save our sanity by actually advocating for an international entity like the US to intervene for the sake of humanity. That is just what we ask of at this moment, at this point. First, to take away Tinubu. Tinubu should leave. There should be sponsor to take Tinubu off the administrative, because that man, the problem is that Tinubu is not, I don't consider him to be a weak president. I consider him to be complicit. Tinubu is not a weak president. He's a president that is in full control and full charge of his administration. He's in full control. He's a very strong leader. But unfortunately, he is strong in the wrong direction. He is not weak. He's only complicit. That is why he's not acting. He's not doing the right thing. He's not only complicit. So therefore, he just looks other way. Things are happening wrongly. That is just it. It's so unfortunate. Honestly, I pray US intervenes. We really, really need US intervention. Barrister, do you agree? Do you have the opinion of US interfering or intervening in any whichever way you want to call it? Because interfere means intervening is, I mean, literally bulldozing themselves into the or whatever. Interfere means, okay, they want to interfere with the election. Do you think are you of the opinion that for the US to interfere with or intervene in the upcoming election? I can't hear you.
I want the US to interfere in the elections, but I want the US to interfere in the security situation in Nigeria and let the cards fall where they will fall. When I say interfere, I mean by all levels, military and otherwise, and let the damage fall where it will fall. The intervention should be such that, this taking out of these terrorists has to be a very sustained matter. It's not just coming and dropping
of course.
guns and going. It has to be sustained over a relative period of time,
yes.
As well as the other aspect of going after the people who are financing and supporting these terrorists. If they can do that, I think we'll be able to sort out ourselves sort out the rest of the government issue, because it will go far enough in the government and the security agencies, such a way that whatever is going to happen in 2027, it will no longer be in the control of the person who is there.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But again, I think taking out the sponsors will go a long way, a long way. It will solve 80% of the problem. Then the
Exactly, that's my point. If you take out the terrorists and take out their sponsors and
Yes.
supporters, it is going to, by itself, it will so much destabilize the government that they will not be in control of what
Yes.
happens in 2027. So that's the angle. I don't want them to directly interfere in the elections. They should do it through the security initiative.
Honestly,
because directly interfering, otherwise, like what happened in 2015,
2015.
it should not have been left to go.
Yeah.
When the Secretary of State was sent to camp in Lagos
At the
and
eve of
Abuja,
election, yeah.
ensure that Jonathan was defeated and Buhari comes into power. That rankles it today.
Yeah, it's so sad. Anyway, honestly, I think I agree with you, but honestly, a part of me still want US to interfere in the election in a very positive way, because again, I have even if they take care of the situation kinetically, I have my doubt that will paralyze Tinubu. Tinubu is a very strong man politically. He's so politically strong-willed. I don't see someone like Tinubu to get paralyzed by that mentally or psychologically or administratively. I think that will even make him to get to, just like a snake that the moment you enjoy a snake, it becomes rattled. And the moment the snake becomes rattled, it becomes even more poisonous or whatever, more dangerous. That is what we eventually get to a point where Tinubu will want to use. Look, even if you do that, remember he's still the commander-in-chief of the armed forces and all the security apparatus. They are the ones that rigs election.
Yes. On the other hand, if the US does not intervene either way, both military and these conditions, the contradictions in the internal contradictions of Nigeria, will make something to happen. Because these things cannot continue. If assuming there's no intervention and the rate at which the insurgency is resurging and going on, something will break.
Something
will give.
Do you think Nigerians have the balls to actually do something?
No. Let's not go there. Something will happen one way or another.
Well, I don't think Nigeria at this point, the government have actually done. They have pushed us to the wall, yet we never reacted. I don't see any human being, even goat that doesn't bite. You push goat to the wall, the goat will be forced to bite you. But in our case, other countries, the revolutions that are happening in other countries happened as a result of 1/4 of what is happening in Nigeria today. The evil that is happening in Nigeria, just as a result of 1/4 or half of it. Yet, the people took to the streets and fought against their government and they won. But Nigeria, we have taken all manner of beatings, left, right, and center. You are still, even this one that we are talking now, you will see on this platform, after the posting of this video now, you go to the comment section. You will still see Nigerians bashing us. You still see Nigerians bashing us. Hey, they will call us all manner of names. That's my point. And you think such people can ever be able to be courageous enough, excuse me, to hold our leaders accountable? My dear Barrister, Nigeria is not, so that's why you see someone like me, because we have become, it's just like a goat. You tie a goat for a very long time. The day you lose that goat, the moment you lose that goat, ordinarily the goat is supposed to spring up and feel free and run away, whatever. But it doesn't, because the goat has been mentally and psychologically beaten. So he's been made, that God has been made to feel that that is his position. So he has become comfortable. God has become comfortable with that position. And that's exactly what is happening with Nigerians. We have been so beaten to the extent that it has affected our mentality right now. The mentality of Nigeria will always survive. Whichever way it is, we'll survive. We'll get around it. We'll get over it. We'll walk within it. That is the way we feel today. It's so sad.